Now, you've written about the Go Woke, Go Broke crowd and some of the advertising we've seen in the US and the way it's backfiring on some companies. No one can forget this from Bud Light.
This month, I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it. Check out my Instagram story to see how you can enjoy March Madness with Bud Light and maybe win some money too. Love ya! Cheers!
Well, that worked out great for Dylan Mulvaney. Not so great for the brewer, though. No one wants to drink that beer anymore. And tell us about Target, mate. Target have been running like a gay pride promotions and selling all these products promoting gay and lesbian and other lifestyles, but including in the kids section, for crying out loud.
Yes, including things like swimwear for children that might be promoted as being involving tucking, as in concealing genitals and so on. If you want to give an impression of being a gender other than which biology assigned you, and the backlash is continuing. I mean, I think conservative campaigns against this sort of thing have never really gained too much traction. But I think with the Bud Light campaign, that worked. That's hurt them a lot, to the tune of billions of dollars. So I think there's a kind of a movement now that feels emboldened to do what we've seen so many times from parties of the left or from movements from the left to take on different corporate entities. I think conservatives are waking up that they too have that power, probably even more.
Yeah, and it's simple, really. If you don't like what they're doing, just don't turn up at their shop or buy their product. There's nothing very activist about that. It's just exercising your rights. Now, speaking of exercising, have a listen to the latest reflections from the leader of the free world.
We had some pretty good athletes. I wasn't a bad athlete. My brothers weren't, but all the real athletes in this family are women. Yeah, you got it. You got it. At any rate.
He reckons he wasn't a bad athlete. Have a look at these pictures here, Tim. Have a look at. You tell me that this bloke is not a great gymnast.
Well, I give that 9 out of 4. You know, it's always the Russian judge who marks him down. But here's the thing: Joe Biden always tailors his comments to whoever he's talking to. So I'm assuming he was talking to some sort of women's athletic group or crowd or whatever. Because if he's talking to baseballers, he tells everyone he hit a home run. He's talking to firefighters. He used to be a firefighter. You know, he just makes things up depending on what the audience is.
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to talk to a crowd of Alzheimer's sufferers, because that will flip reality on its head, my friend.
He's going to disappear.
Would just warp the world.
Disappear down his own wormhole. Absolutely. He'll have to pretend he doesn't understand what they're talking about. Thanks for joining us, Tim. Appreciate it.
Good on you,
Tim
mate.
Blair
Cheers.
from his hideaway in Western Victoria. You can read his stuff in the Daily Telegraph. And don't just wait for his column. Get onto his blog every day through the website.